Sean Sewell, Engearment.com podcast. It's going to be a very quick episode because I've got two really cool big things to bring to your attention. One is the Outdoor Retailer Show, which is next week, and I'm going to more detail that here in a moment. And then on a personal level and on a fitness level, I'm really excited because on Facebook memory, it popped up that 2 years ago to the day, I received my first copy of The Quick and the Dead from Pavel. Now, as you know, Pavel is the creator of StrongFirst, and before that, the RKC, Russian Kettlebell Challenge. And I consider him a mentor. Many thousands of people consider him a mentor as well. And I went to a strong endurance seminar, the very first one in 2017. Again, that would be 4 years ago. And so at that seminar, Pavel blew all over minds. Dr. Chris Frankel was there. Anybody was there. Brett Jones, Greg Cook, Eric Frohart, and about 100 more people, Karen Smith. The list goes on and on. It's the who's who in this world of fitness was there learning from Pavel. And that night, after the second day of the seminar, I went home and I changed everything I was going to do personally for my own training and then adjusted it for my students and clients. Success was off the charts. In fact, I'm a little out of breath because I'm in the middle of doing that exact workout right now, the Quick and the Dead. I'm doing a swing and push-up version of it today. So on page 43, there's a really cool thing going on. One, my good friend Matthew Flaherty, who's been on the show several times, his results of the program are right there. Amazing results, definitely worth checking out. The bottom 2/3 of the page is an excerpt from an article I wrote with Pavel and Eric Frohart on how to utilize strong endurance and kettlebell, of course, the strong endurance program, to improve your ski and splitboard season. Something that's really near and dear to myself and probably a lot of you listening and watching. So, does it work? Yeah, it works. It works so damn well that I changed everything I do about training for myself and for the people I train. It's that good. Now, what's really cool is about a month later, the audiobook came out. And I took a sample of it, and I hope it's okay with Pavel and the HQ from StrongFirst, but here goes.
Sean Sewell, a Colorado mountain man who was introduced to strong endurance protocols by Eric Frohart, SFG, writes,
If you want to know what we write, you have to buy the book or the audiobook. A little teaser for you there. But again, it's worth replaying that first part.
Sean Sewell, a Colorado mountain man.
Yeah, that blew my mind hearing my name said by Pavel. So I just want to give a shout out to Pavel for the opportunity to be included in this book. And then also to learn from his School of Strength through the barbell, bodyweight, and kettlebell courses and certifications. And then I love this. We actually got to host a strong endurance event, the last one in November. And he hired me to do the video and audio, which was a huge honor. And I only messed it up 4 or 5 times, as everything in life gets messed up. But we figured out what to do better. We fixed it, and we're going to host it again in Denver at our facility this November. So I'm not trying to pitch for StrongFirst, but if you do want to take that same seminar that blew my mind and everybody else's mind, I know it took it, we're going to be hosting it at our facility in Denver in November. I'm sure you can go to strongfirst.com and buy tickets, and then you can come hang out, meet Pavel. I can say hi to you in person as well, show you where to go hike. It's going to be a lot of fun, something to look forward to. So thank you, Pavel. Thank you, StrongFirst. Thank you, Brett Jones, and thank you, Amanda. Actually, I had dinner with Amanda and James, my wife and I did on Tuesday. So it's really cool. It's a strong family. StrongFirst. It's good stuff. All right. Moving on to gear. Outdoor Retailer, as I teased you with earlier, is going to be happening in person in Denver. And we're based in Denver, so obviously it's in our backyard, our front yard, our side yard. It's in our yard, and we're going to handle it the way we always do, like champs. We cover Outdoor Retailer in a huge way. And I'm not trying to brag or blow smoke, but we really do cover it in a lot of detail. And if you've been following Engearment, the YouTube channel or the podcast or especially the website over the last 6 years, you'll know that the thing that we do, I don't want to say really, really well, but really, really well, is cover Outdoor Retailer. It's every 6 months is when the Outdoor Retailer show happens. And we go in there with a team, not just myself. We go in there with a team of like 8 to 12 people, and oftentimes with dogs too, with cameras. I'll show you a camera, for example. Yeah, this is one of the camera setups. We have gimbal, G9, Leica lens. Rode mic. We're not messing around. So we break up into teams of 2 or 3, and last outdoor retailer show, we had 100 or 110 meetings, and we recorded almost all of them. And you can see all those meetings. They're on our YouTube channel. Patagonia, North Face, Fjallraven, and 97 other ones. So anything regarding outdoors or fitness, and not just skiing, of course, but like mountain biking, hiking, kids, dogs, special needs, anything you can do outside recreational wise or leisure wise, we cover it. It's a fun show. The catch is, since it's been almost 2 years since Outdoor Retailer has been in person, there's been a lot of evolutions and adaptations. A lot of virtual meetings. So we're doing virtual meetings with Keen. We just did one with 32 Boots and Etnies, Gore-Tex, Arc'teryx, Patagonia. A lot of the companies are deciding not to be in person for a lot of reasons. Obviously, it's a little bit dangerous still right now. Won't bring up that too much detail. But also cost, inconvenience, and availability to reach. These are all really important things. Obviously, cost, you've got to have a budget. Flying somewhere, getting a booth, renting the booth, putting people up, wining and dining them. Transportation, that adds up, and I respect that. 2, convenience. It's easier to do from your headquarters, wherever you are, or even from your home. 3, the aim of reach. This is, I think, the most important concept. Something I've experienced the last year and a half doing the podcast and doing virtual training, virtual meetings, and helping people set up for virtual meetings for law firms and doctors' offices and stuff like that, is the ability to serve more than people in the bubble that you physically can reach out and touch. The ability to reach out and offer services, content, or help to people who might be a few thousand miles away at the same time as a person in front of you or a person 2 cities over. So that capacity I really respect, and it's something to anticipate moving forward too, I think. Or a combination of hybrid, like the Strong Endurance event we had in person, and then we had it virtual at the same time. And we had a few hundred students involved all around the world. And again, like I said, I messed it up a few times, human, but the ability to reach out and touch people and help people is really, really awesome to see the evolution of that. That being said, there won't be as many PR companies and outdoor companies in general at the Outdoor Retailer show, which is a bummer. But I've seen how they've adapted to it for in-person. A lot of them are going to be here in the Denver metro area, but they're renting out like a hotel or a rooftop or a restaurant. And so, of course, we're going to those too. So not only are we going to Outdoor Retailer in person with a team of, I think we have 8 people going this year. And but there's events, there's parties, there's Monday night is Peak Designs and BioLite and Sea to Summit, and like 20 more companies. Tuesday night is Mammut and Hoka and Deckers, and just there's too many brands to recite off memory. There's a lot of brands, but I'm excited because they're hosting it in a different location with food and drink and live music, and you can mingle with people, but they'll have the products there and we can interact with the products. So it's not so much of a presentation, which it's nice to see that evolve. Hopefully more organically. Plus, I'm sure you've probably experienced this if you've recently gone back to work in person or gone back to more social stuff in person. It's easy to get sidetracked in a good way. We've all been cooped up for a long time, a little lonely. So interacting with other people has been really rewarding. So I anticipate be more catching up. How the kiddos? How's everything going in your world? What activities you're up to? And these are the new shoes or the new tent or whatever it is, So priorities have kind of changed, but the gear will still be there and we'll cover it for sure. And then this is my favorite part of the show is, I don't call it the extracurricular, but the fun stuff. So there's a lot of events like North Face, for example. We're sending a few riders to go trail running and shoot video with North Face at an undisclosed location. We know where it's at, but can't tell. And same thing with Roughwear and a couple other companies like that. We're going to go into the mountains, test the gear, interview the designers, and then bring it back to you. So I'm also going to try and do a little more live content. I don't do Instagram Live or Facebook Live. I think I've done it 4 times in my life, but it might be kind of fun, or maybe even YouTube Live. To that way you guys can see the excitement as we go from booth to booth or walk into the convention center and see the people, see the companies, and kind of immerse you in what we get to feel and hopefully share that with you. The excitement and the goosebumps and the stoke. The director of Stoke, It's a fictitious title, but it's what I feel like to direct stoke to people, to you. So it's me a lot of fun. So there it is. It's like the 10-minute version. Shout out to Pavel one more time.
Sean Sowell, a Colorado mountain man.
Oh, it's so awesome. Outdoor Retailer upcoming. Apologies ahead of time if you get a lot of alerts. We're going to have a lot of content coming, a lot of videos, a lot of interviews, and then we have a Dog Day gift guide in about 2 weeks, so stay tuned for that. I think that covers it, guys. Looking forward to seeing you at Outdoor Retailer, virtually or in person. Till next time, take care.